What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another matchup here in Week 5. It's going to be the start of the second quarter of the season here after our quarter season recap. We are journeying to Jacksonville for a tough AFC matchup. Now this one is probably going to be pretty difficult for us. The Jaguars are coming in at an 81 overall, and I do have one move that we made on the team that I'm going to have to recap with you here in a minute. But let me go ahead and make sure that I'm running the correct playbook, because I tend to not do that correctly, and then we're going to see what we can do uniform-wise. I think what I might do is I might go Color Rush for this game, because I really like the Jaguars Color Rush. I used to like the Jaguars Color Rush when it was yellow. This isn't bad, but we'll go with the Color Rush this game just to keep things interesting. We're going to hop right into action right away. Now, while we're loading here, I do want to say that it has been a little while since we've been back here in the franchise, so that I hope that you guys give a ton of support. Any support that you give is always welcome, so please drop a like down below. Please subscribe to the channel for more, and comment with any feedback that you guys had. Now, I took some Twitter polls, I got some feedback from you guys, and I definitely appreciate everybody that has been watching the franchise consistently, and I'm excited to see where this franchise is going to go. As you can see, we are 3-1, so we managed to squeak out a couple division wins, which is pretty important for us, but we're not going with the goal to win a Super Bowl this season. We're really trying to build for next season. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and take the kickoff here to start off the game, and then we will start off the game on offense, and hope to do the best that we can against this tough Jaguars defense. As anybody knows, if you've played Madden before, when you play against the Jacksonville Jaguars, it's always tough. It's always a tough time to run the ball, throw the ball, whatever, because this defense is so good. Whenever we get to the defensive side of the ball, I'll start to detail, well, actually, maybe I'll do it now. I'm going to detail out a trade that we decided to make as a team. So keep in mind, there is a glitch. Before I get to the trade, there's a glitch going on in Madden right now where the running back pretty much always falls forward for like an extra couple yards. So we might benefit from that. We may not benefit from that. It really just kind of depends on how things play out. But we're going to go ahead and try and hit Tyler Boyd coming across the middle for a short gain. As you can see, everybody falls forward like that on these plays, so that might help us a little bit. Will Greer is going to be 1 for 1. But with all that being said, we made a trade because I decided to get you guys' feedback. We had a bunch of players that haven't been performing well so far, so we shipped out Andy Dalton and Sean Williams. We already know that. If you guys have been watching, we did that trade. But the trade that I just did this week, after getting your feedback, I was looking around just to kind of gauge the interest on a couple of different guys. Chris Hubbard is one of them, Giovanni Bernard, and Preston Brown. Well, I found a couple of teams that were actually interested in all of those players. Those teams included the teams like the Giants, the Cardinals, and we eventually ended up settling on the Lions. The Lions were able to give us a second-round pick and Jarrad Davis, who is a bit of a failed linebacker for them, but still young and still has lots of room to develop. They gave us him and a second-round pick back in return for the combination of Preston Brown, Sam Hubbard, and Giovanni Bernard, which I don't mind losing. It gives us a nice second-round pick this year that we'll be able to hopefully flip into a decent player. And I like the pickup of Jarrad Davis, a speedy linebacker that I believe we'll be able to use pretty quickly and easily here, that I'll drop into the lineup, and you'll see him on our first drive on defense. He's going to be out there manning the middle, along with Mark Barron, who has been a strong producer for us this year after picking him up in free agency. So that's our big trade there, and I think that's going to be the rest of what we do trade-wise for the rest of the season. We were just trying to get rid of some of the players that we're not using a whole lot. We're trying to, get rid of the old regime while we can, and then just kind of keep things progressing forward towards Toronto, because we decided that we are moving towards Toronto, which is, I think, a good selection. I know that a lot of you guys provide your feedback, and I got some people saying that they like the pick. So hopefully you guys enjoy when we move there. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet in terms of changing name, picking uniforms, or anything like that, so that'll be interesting. But I'm really enjoying the direction this franchise is going to go. All right, we get stopped there on 3rd down and short. We could go for it here, but it is on the wrong side of the field. So I'm going to live to fight another day here while I have the opportunity and just try and punt this towards the sideline or out of bounds. That punt meter went really slow. A lot slower than I thought it would, and it didn't go as quite far to the sideline as I expected it to because I missed that punt. So they're going to get it with good field position at the 20 as compared to I could have cough and quartered them, but that's okay. We're going to come out here, and as you see, the big pickup, Rashad Davis is in here on defense. Now at outside linebackers, we have Perfect and Josh Allen, the rookie, of course. So it will be interesting to see if maybe Malik Jefferson can actually finally find a way to rotate into the lineup and do something. But so far, even when we gave him an opportunity to start, he wasn't able to do much. And this is where we sit. We sit with a couple of young, I wouldn't say young, but fast-ish linebackers to be able to use. And I'm really excited for the way this defense is potentially shaping up. And he's hit as he throws. And William Jackson is going to come up with his first interception on the season? Let me know down in the comment section. Is that his first interception on the season? I think it is. We're going to go back and take a look at that one for you guys real quick. I just want to show you, we called this blitz off the right side, and I want to see who got in here free. It looked like someone came unblocked. Yeah, that guard just did not know what the heck he was doing. The ball was already released, actually, by the time Barron got in here, which is a little bit unfortunate. But it looks like the pressure got to him, and that's what forced this ball to be kind of lobbed up deep. And William Jackson played it perfectly. He had inside positioning and deep ball positioning and was able to just go up and get a nice snag. So that's going to give us a nice interception and give us good field position to work with here. We're going to take a shot while we have the opportunity here. I know AJ Green has the speed disadvantage here, but we're going to try and toss this one out of bounds-ish. That's just good coverage. AJ Green went up for it, wasn't able to pull it down, but that's okay. I don't mind too much. We were just going to take a shot because they were pressing. They were daring us to throw that ball. I'll take that all day. Will Greer threw it short to Mixon, and Mixon's going to lose 3 yards because he had to come back for the ball, so that's tough. We'll go with Y Sale on this play, and we might try and hit the tight end going out. I also might take Boyd and put him on a slant across the middle. Yeah, Will Greer's missing his passes today just a little bit. Our receivers are getting their hands on him, but then dropping them whenever they get hit. So Sean Gibson Sr. with a beautiful hit that play on us, and we're certainly struggling a little bit on offense here early, as I expected would happen against a tough defense like this. We finally get the good punt off. Didn't go exactly where I wanted to, but we're kicking into the wind. So 15-yard line, better than I anticipated. We're going to come out here and sit into a zone coverage on first down. We're going to show blitz with our defense because I feel like they might run. There we go. Mark Barron with good coverage. Just sat in his zone and knocks the ball out of Austin Sperry-Jenkins' hands. That's going to bring up second down here. And we're going to try and call some form of a blitz on second down here. I like cover 3 bluff. This will be interesting. We're going to bluff the blitz, come down into what would look like a blitzing formation. Bortles going to roll out. Mark Barron able to secure the tackle, not a first down, but that's going to bring up third and oh, they gave him the first down. I was going to say 3rd and inches, but they gave him the first down on that one. So we're going to have to do a better job getting some heat here because Bortles is showing early that he's going to have a propensity to run, which is okay. Our defense now has a little bit of speed. We should be able to actually bring down the quarterback. When we played Lamar Jackson, we really didn't want him to roll out. Sperry-Jenkins gets wide open over the middle. There's no zone coverage there to be seen. And they're going to march it down across the 50 here for the first time this game. Leonard Fournette makes a nice spin move in the hole, but then gets tackled by the second person. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Not enough blitz plays. Coach ain't giving me enough blitz plays here. Alright, this is where we got a pick last time, but they're not going to run the play. That's going to take us to the second quarter, 0-0 in the game. So having a decent time here. The trouble is going to be that, you know, defensively speaking, we're going to crack before they will, more than likely. Their defense is just so much better. I mean, they're one of the best defenses in the league, so it is tough for us to do a whole lot against a team that's this good. Alright, so we're going to call pass, and we're going to tell our guys to cover inside. I'm going to delay this blitz a little bit. Jesse Bates, we got him rolling out, but we weren't able to cover underneath. Marquise Lee takes a 15-ish yard grab up to the 27. I want to go with that corner blitz again, if I can find it out of the 3-4. There we go. Crash blitz 3. Yeah, Darquez Denard, come on the blitz. We're going to shift over the whole defense just because I want to make sure I have coverage on that side. Alright, we blitzed into the run. We should be able to bring him down. Fights back to the line of scrimmage. Leonard Fournette, just an absolute beast. Alright, we're going to have to start calling some of our own plays because it's not giving us a whole lot of options, blitz-wise.
Tackles trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Oh man, and the Red Sea parts. Leonard Fournette's just going to go for an easy 14 yards right up the middle.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole.
Alright, we're down in the red zone. This is where we should be able to... Our defense should be able to toughen up. Josh Allen able to come around the edge on the speed, catch up to Fournette and tackle him from behind.
Once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They're going to run the ball yet again. They're really liking running the ball here. And I mean, it's working. I don't blame them. 6 rushes, 26 yards early. Their O-line's getting a push. And we're going to call a safety blitz on this one. I'm going to show blitz, though. I want to get as many people into the box as I can. We got a block shed, but nobody kept their zone in the middle. Somebody broke down on coverage. D.D. Westbrook open for a nice little short touchdown. That's going to be 7-0 Jaguars here with 2:27 left in the second quarter. Like I said, a bit of a defensive game. We blocked the field goal, though. The extra point. Somebody pick it up and run. It could have been 6-2, but we aren't able to pick it up. Luckily, we keep it to 6-0. That means if we score a touchdown, we take the lead as long as we make the extra point. John Ross back to return. We're going to draw our coverage outside. John Ross able to make the move, but somebody catches him from behind. Gives us good field position, though, at the 37-yard line as we take over again here. What plays do we want to run? Nothing we've done so far has been particularly successful. We found guys open, but the trouble we've really had is that they've been knocking the ball out. That's a free blitzer. Everybody was covered, too, on that play, man-to-man. We had no chance on that one. I don't know what to do at this point. They had everybody covered man-to-man there, so I didn't have any time for that play to develop, and yet that blitz came in free, so I should have maybe adjusted the O-line to cover that direction, I suppose. Oh, Greer, you gotta hit him. I saw him wide open down the middle, and I was like, I gotta take that shot. That's the best shot I got. He was open, but we weren't able to hit him. Alright, so we're going to call a little bit of a deep play here. We're just going to look for an advantage. We got no advantage. Samuel, I guess. Debo Samuel? We had him. I would say that was pass interference, but he just came up and played the ball. Nobody touched the ball, so I guess technically you could have called pass interference, but that's just, we're not going to get the benefit of that call. His defense certainly holding us to essentially no offense here early. Beautiful punt, though, on our part. We might be able to get the ball back one more time before the end of the half. And we're going to come out in a 4-4. Do our best to stop whatever they're coming out in right here. Just get the sack. No, don't let him catch that, too. If we had the safety, and then Austin Seferian-Jenkins dotted up by Blake Bortles. That's really disappointing. That's a beautiful play, though. I mean, if you can get that ball off, you get the advantage. They were able to get the ball off. That should be an interception. Come on, boys. Yes, William Jackson the second. That's going to be his second interception on the game. Bortles having a tough time over there. William Jackson putting on a performance here, saying, I don't know about that whole Jalen Ramsey being the best corner in the league type of thing. Alright, we're going to try and power the ball up here. We need to establish the run. We're not getting anything passing-wise. Yeah, we aren't getting anything running-wise either, apparently. I don't know what to do. We're going to go same formation, but potentially a play action. Might be able to get our tight end, who's not open, or even mixing it coming out of the backfield. Good job, Mixon breaking tackles and brought down by a face mask. Mixon putting the team on his back. We did a little bit of a playmaker there. Mixon gets open. Will Grier actually makes the throw for once. That'll put us on the 24-yard line. We're at least... Okay, I'm going to say we're at least going to get a field goal here. But that's counting my chickens before the hatch. How about I say we need to at least get a field goal here. We're going to take advantage of the full 40 seconds. We're going to run the ball. We're going to try and switch this up and do a stretch play out of this one. And this, actually, we might be able to get the play action going. Will Grier gonna get a first, and he dove instead of sliding. I told you I was counting my chickens before they hatched. That's gonna be a turnover. 34 seconds left in the half. That is not good.
Surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play. Now, we had the fumble last week. Now here's
Jesse Bates gets caught on somebody. Leonard Fournette. That's a first down. I shouldn't have called a timeout. I thought it wasn't a first down. They're just going to be running the ball here. We're just going to let them run the ball out to the half. It's going to be 6-0 going into the half. Major defensive game here on our hands. Not a whole lot of highlights, but defensively a couple nice highlights. William Jackson with a couple of picks. Unfortunately, turning the ball over on a fumble there. Will Grier dove instead of sliding. I let up off the stick and pulled it back, but I must not have done it quick enough, and he dove and fumbled the ball. Will Grier trying to put his body on the line, put his job on the line, and make something happen, and he wasn't able to. Unfortunately for us, Jaguars get the ball back again. I mean, I feel like they've had the ball a lot more than us at this point. I could be completely wrong in saying that, but it just feels that way now. We got lots of blitzes. William Jackson Gets called for pass interference this time. They keep trying to go deep, and they finally got one of those calls. That's going to put them on, like, I don't know, the 30, 40? Yeah. 40 on the opposite side of the field. That's a tough break. But there's not much you can do when your offense doesn't back you up. William Jackson's been having a hell of a game. We need the offense to do something. I didn't see what number that was, but a nice play defensively. Another tip ball. It was probably Bates. Okay, it had to be Bates because he had the star below him. That was nice coverage. I'm going to fake blitz here. Bortles finds the hole in the zone. Safarian-Jenkins doing work right now. You know, a lot of people predicted that Safarian-Jenkins would have a big year with the Jaguars, and he just did not do much. Not really a fault of his own, just Bortles is not a good quarterback at this point, and it really, you could tell it cost them. I wouldn't say us, I'm not a Jaguars fan, but Bortles makes another nice throw down to the 7-yard line. It's not looking good for us, guys.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it? Able to dump it over the top.
Fournette's going to get another 3 yards. Tough earned 39 yards so far for him. I mean, he's doing work, but... Alright, we're going to man up now that we're on the goal line. We're just going to press across the board. There we go, and we manage a sack. Geno Atkins going to shed a block and get in there to sack Bortles. It's going to put us in a nice position here. And I'm going to go big nickel. No, I'm going to go big dime. I want a little bit of a blitz going. No, I don't. I lied. Cover 6 invert. Somebody cover the dang middle of the field. That's all I care about. Don't let a freaking easy touchdown up the middle of the field again. Oh my gosh. We had 2 guys in coverage over there. Bates, that's your responsibility. He fails. And Bortles finds up Marquise Lee. Wide open in the corner of the end zone. It's going to be 12-0 with a 2-point conversion opportunity here. We're going to get the sack. Nick Vigil. So it's going to be a 12-0 game here. I mean, if we could get something going on offense, we give ourselves a chance. That's exactly what we're going to try and do on this drive. Maybe John Ross? Maybe John Ross? No? I haven't been able to break one yet with him this year. Like, speed is absolutely a game changer, though. Alright, let's look for some creative play calling here. I'm not entirely sure this is going to work, but nope. Malik Jackson's just blowing up the backfield. He just got cut today by the Jaguars, actually. Interesting move on their part. They're really trying to clear cap space over there in Jacksonville. Alright, good. We found our man. Amara's open. We're going to go hurry up at this point. We just need something to click. We got something to click. We're going to use it. That's a hold for sure. Will Greer. Will Greer. A massive run by Will Greer, but it's obviously coming back on a hold. One of our linemen just tackled a defensive lineman. I saw it before I even ran. I'm really disappointed that that doesn't count. That was a nice run by Greer, but oh well, it happens. John Ross, you got to have a good matchup here, right? Okay, we got the play action on. Or we don't. Okay. John Ross, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to get open. Okay. I'll take it. That should have never worked, but Will Greer. John Russ agile enough to come back to that ball, and that's going to be a 2nd and 6. I will take that any day of the week. Mixon, 6 rushes, 22 yards. So actually not that bad rushing-wise. I want to try and do, if there's like a, yeah, off tackle here might work. Something a little bit outside. I'm hoping we can seal that edge. We look at the way the defense is set up. We should be able to, and we're not. I have thought about potentially trading for use check. We're not taking the field goal here. As much as that may be a decent idea. That makes it a 9-point game, which is still 2 possessions. We need to take a shot here, and we're going to Bo Scarborough. It's worked before. Bo Scarborough gets himself to the edge. Couldn't turn in, but kept us alive. We're alive. What can we do with it? Had we not fumbled that first time, we could potentially be in a game right now. Joe Mixon, nice run. And that'll bring us back at the 4th quarter with 6 minutes remaining. 6-minute quarters. I'd really like to get my wide receivers involved here. I knew I wasn't going to throw against this defense, but I'd like to be doing something more than what I am right now. That's all I got to say. Oh my goodness. Will Greer well overthrows the drag route. And what we're going to do on this one is we're going to spread them out again and hope for the best. AJ Green go on a slant, and Samuel go on a slant. AJ Green makes a nice possession catch, and we're going to keep the ball moving. AJ Green, 2nd catch in a row, going to draw the face mask. Ball security, guys. Get this ball into the end zone and give ourselves a shot. Alright, so we got the tight end angle here. I'm thinking of maybe trying to throw one up to Boyd. But then again, I'm not sure about that. We're trying to run with Greer. He gets bounced off, and then Darius finally able to bring him down after a yard. Joe Mixon might be able to punch this in if we get our blocks. Come on, guys. Yes, Joe Mixon's able to plow his way into the end zone. That's going to make it 12-6 and 12-7 if we can make the extra point. And we're going to miss the extra point because the thing got really slow. Alright. So we're going to give ourselves a 2nd shot if we can stop them on defense. And it'll come down to an extra point. Yes, 1-score, 6-point game. 4:49 left, so more than enough time for us to get the ball back. Our defense just needs to do its job and not allow any points. It's going to be tough.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own.
Perfect. I want you to blitz on this side. Bates, I want you to man cover with Lee. And I'm going to use her Brown. Oh, they faked me out 100%. And Safarian-Jenkins is going to get major blocks there and go all the way for a touchdown. I could have picked that off if I would have stayed back in coverage, but I bit. And they're going to make me pay. They're going for 2.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home. Really impressive run
Bates twice now has just missed his man. Bates should have been there for that, to make that stop. Starting to question Bates as the free safety out there. He's the best we got, but missed assignments twice so far this game, leading 2 points. Joe Mixon stopped running his route. Story of the day.
And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot. That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And this one's incomplete.
Joe Mixon misses the ball. This is like, I feel like I'm playing Joe Flacco of like 2 years ago, when he literally could not complete a pass to save his life. I don't know if he's just nervous from the secondary or what's going on. Not playing well. Samuel with a nice catch, okay.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad.
I'm a perfect 8 to 8 to start the second half? That doesn't seem right. Alright, we slid that time. Deebo Samuel is injured. Interesting that you got injured on that play of all plays where you didn't even touch the ball.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
We're going to try and maybe hit green on this coming across. Red all the way. I tried to do a touch pass, and Miles Jack is going to get that easy. This one's not looking good. I don't think we even have a chance at that point after the interception. So what we're going to do, we're going to just watch our defense and see if they can do anything. Backs against the wall. What can Cincinnati's defense do? William Jackson, 2 interceptions on the game, but Jesse Bates having a horrible performance at free safety. Fournette going to run the ball and get tackled for about 1 yard. No yards. Okay.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
Yep, they're just going to keep running the ball. Oh, a great tackle in the backfield there.
Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play.
It's going to be Vontaze Burfict who blasted through and got him in the backfield. Defense playing well on their own, that's for sure. Blake Bortles going to roll out maybe. No, gets the ball to D.D. Westbrook. And they're going to get themselves at least a field goal here.
Right at the 15-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not,
and that'll take it down to the 2-minute warning.
You're either throwing a touchdown or a check down.
I'm going to play this one, give myself a shot to block the field goal. If we can block it, that's our one hope. Otherwise, that makes it a, 17-point game, which is 3 scores, which is nearly impossible with only 2 minutes remaining.
And let's see what they've come up with. Time to talk it over. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal.
Almost. Alright, let's just try and salvage something from this game, guys. I knew this one was going to be tough. I knew we weren't going to be able to do a whole lot on offense, but let's try and salvage something from it. Get somebody some stats. Joe Mixon maybe get the ball into A.J. Green's hands a couple times. Maybe get a kick return touchdown. Nope.
But as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Alright. What can we do here? We're just going to try some different single back sets, get some run plays maybe going.
I remember playing for a guy once, we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Of course, Joe Mixon beats the entire defense. Well, not the entire defense. Might have given us a shot, but called back on another hold. Story of the day for us. Billy Price. Ton of penalties on the season for him. We're definitely going to be looking heavily at offensive line this offseason. Trying to build up the offensive line when we get to this new city. Oh, Scarborough with a nice tackle. I might have to turn face mask down a little bit. This is like every play. I think we've benefited from three face masks so far. Alright, we're going to spread them out a little bit. Nope, not what I wanted you guys to do. Come on. Okay, well, you're going to go on an out route. You're going up and over. You're going across. There's a corner blitz.
But it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Oh my God, Wilker. You way overthrew Uzma on that. That's going to be 2 interceptions on the day. Greer just having a horrible time of it. And I don't even know what to do at this point. There's nothing to do. So we're going to let the defense play out. Looks like they're just going to run the clock out. I don't even think there's any point in me calling my timeouts here, so I'm just going to let them. Unless, of course, Fournette just breaks 8 tackles and goes to the house. 35 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Your Bengals down 6-23 on the Jaguars. Jacksonville just completely shutting down our offense early. A couple of turnovers went against us and causing trouble for us. Wilger missing quite a few passes, thrown 2 interceptions, fumbling once on a dive that should have been a slide. Just a bad game offensively for us, which is okay. We moved to 3-2 at the end of this game. Perfectly fine. Will Grier, a little worried about him. Hopefully he bounces back from that. We do really need him to kind of develop as our quarterback. I don't think that we can afford to spend a high draft pick on another quarterback, but who knows? We might be in a position that we might be able to draft another quarterback high. But right now, I'm all right with where Wilger's at. 1 loss isn't going to hurt us too bad. We're 3-2. We have a decent schedule coming up. The Bills, the Browns, the Dolphins. We should get like 2 wins out of that, and then we have a bye week coming up after that. So a decent schedule. Certainly, guys, stick around for those games. Those ones will be a little bit more entertaining. If you like defensive battles, you'll like this game that we just had. I hope that you guys are interested in what we're doing. I know I've gotten a lot of interest on Twitter and a lot of interest and feedback from you guys about what we're doing here. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more as always, and comment with any feedback that you have. Lately, I've had a couple people hit me up and ask for some tips and for me to join their party and help them out with Madden and stuff. And I've been more than willing to do that for you guys. So if anybody needs any help on Madden, as always, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and advance to the next week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Unfortunate 23-6 loss to the Jaguars in Jacksonville, but that's always a tough place to play against a tough defense. And I kind of saw it going that way from the beginning anyway. So 3-2 is our record. I'll advance and show you guys where we're at in the division. And then I'll see you guys in the next episode. And we'll actually get to choose a name here in this video. So we're at 3-2, tied with the Browns in the division. Steelers moved to 5-0. I'm going to put up a Twitter poll for which name we should pick. And you guys let me know what name you guys believe we should pick for the team whenever we go over to Cincinnati. Or go over to Toronto, sorry. I believe I'm going to maybe do the Huskies. There's also the Mounties, and there's one other one. So I'll put up a Twitter poll for that. You guys let me know what you think we should do, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoy.